Hello everyone. In this slide today we are going to discuss about pest of cucurbits, or you can also call it as Cucurbitaceous crops or gourd family crops. So in this cucurbits crop like pumpkin, ridge gourd, watermelon and etc. crops. So we will see in detail about the pest of cucurbit. So insect pest of cucurbits are some major pest and some minor pest. So first of all we will see major insect pest. In major pest, first of all, first one is a red pumpkin beetle. Second one is a cucurbit sting bug. Third one is a fruit fly, and fourth one is a spotted beetle. So we will see these pest in detail. So you can see how they pest look like. Red pumpkin beetle. Second one is a sting bug. Third one spotted beetle, and fourth one is a fruit fly. So there are some minor insect pests. First one is a cutworm, flea beetle, aphid, white fly, soybean hairy caterpillar, blister beetle, semi-looper and stem boring beetle. So you can see how the minor pest are looks like. First one is a cutworm, then you can see beetle, then stem boring beetle, white fly, aphid and blister beetle. So here is one more species of aphid is Myzus persicii. You can see how they are look like in a colony forming and in apteryous form, in alliate form. Here is a soybean hairy caterpillar. You can see how the caterpillar looks. Then we will see in detail about red pumpkin beetle. So botanical name of red pumpkin beetle is Alicophora foivocolis. Order is Coleoptera and family is Chrysomelidae. So red pumpkin beetle is a serious pest of cucurbit which is widely distributed in Asia, Australia, in Europe and Africa. Damage is caused by grub as well as beetles. The grub lead to a subterranean life which means underground. Full grown grub measure about 12 mm in length and 3.5 mm across the mesothorax. They are look like creamy white in color and slightly darker at the back side. Beetles feed on the above parts of the plant and they are 5 to 8 mm long. Their dorsal body surface is orange in color and ventral surface is black in color. So then we will see life cycle of this beetle. Beetle are found in concealed in group under dry weeds, bushes and plant remain or in the surfaces of soil. They resume their activity as soon as season warm-ups. In their lifespan of 60 to 85 days, they laid about 300 oval yellow eggs in singly or in batches of 8 to 9 in moist soils near the base of plant parts. Then after eggs are hatching in 6 to 15 days, then grubs remain in below in the soil surface, feeding on roots or underground stem of creeper and on a fruit laying in contact with the soil. Then after they fully grown in 13 to 25 days and pupate in soil at the depth of 20 to 25 centimeter. Then after pupal stage they being to feed and breed. The life cycle is completed in 26 to 37 days and the pest breeds 5 times from March to October. Then damage caused by this beetle. The beetle are very destructive to Cucurbitaceous vegetable, particularly during March to April, when the creepers are very young. Then the grub damage the plant by boring into the roots, underground stem, and sometime into the fruit touching the soils. The beetle injure the cotyledon, flower, and foliage by biting hole into them. The early sowing cucurbits are severely damaged. Then management for these pests. Infested field, plow deep to kill the grub in the soil. Flooding irrigation in the field. Sow the crop in November to avoid damage by this pest. Apply 7 kg of carbofuron 3G per hectare at the depth of 3 to 4 cm at the base of plant just after germination and irrigate. Then in chemical, spraying of 375 gram of carbaryl 50 WP in the 250 liters of water per hectare. Then second pest is a cucurbit sting bug. Botanical name is Cordius genus. Order is a Hemiptera and family is Pentatomidae. Then cucurbit sting bug attack all the member of cucurbit family crop. Adult are winged and grayish brown. The edges of abdomen and underside of the insect have orange to brown strips. Feeding by piercing and sucking mouthpart occur primarily on the plant foliage and tender stems. Sometimes cucurbit sting bug may also damage on fruits. Associated damage symptoms include wilting of leaves and ultimately result black or dry out. Then the life cycle of sting bug. Cucurbit sting bug eggs are 1 or 16-inch long and laid in clusters of 15 to 40 on the underside of leaves or stem. Eggs are bronze to brick red in color and hatch in 1 to 2 weeks. The color of nymph ranges from malted white to greenish grey. Then later on they turn dark brown and resemble with adult. The nymphs have partial development of wings whereas the adult have full grown wings. The nymph become adult in 4 weeks. The total life cycle complete within 4 to 5 weeks. Then the management, collection and destruction of the different stages of bug, field sanitation, removal of weed host and other overwintering sites of bugs. Using of parasitoid like tachinid fly, some wasps which are used as a biological control. Then in chemical we can use malathion at the rate of 1 liter 50 EC in 250 liters of water per hectare, and also use Roger which is dimethoate 30 EC at the rate of 1 ml per liter of water. Then second one is a pumpkin fruit fly whose botanical name is Bactrocera cucurbitae. Order is a Diptera and family is a Tephrididae. This is the most destructive pest of cucurbits. Only the maggot cause damage by feeding on near ripe fruits, by piercing them and polluting the pulp. Maggots are legless and headless, look like dirty white wriggling creatures, thicker at the one end and tapering at towards other end. A full grown maggot is about 9 to 10 mm long and 2 mm broad. The adult flies are reddish brown with lemon yellow markings on the thorax. You can see in the image how they looks. Then we will see the life cycle of fruit fly. This pest is active throughout the year, but life cycle is prolonged during winter. The adult flies emerge from pupa in the morning hours. It takes a few days for egg to mature inside the body of female, which start laying them within 14 days. During winter, the pro-oviposition period is prolonged. They oviposit in comparatively soft fruit, avoiding those with hard ring. The selection of suitable site at the actual laying eggs take about 6 to 8 minutes. A cavity is made up of sharp ovipositor and about dozen white cylindrical eggs are laid mostly in the evening hours. After laying the eggs, female release a gummy secretion which cements the tissue surrounding the puncture and make the entrance waterproof. The female on an average lay about 58 to 95 eggs in 40 to 54 days. Then, then you can see in this sketch how eggs, larva and pupa adult are looks. Then here you can see the difference between male and female. The eggs are hatched in 1 to 9 days and maggots bore into pulp forming galleries. They attack fruits decay because of secondary bacterial infection. The larvae are full grown in 3 days during summer and 3 weeks during winter. The mature larva comes out of rotten fruits and move away in jumps about 12 to 20 centimeters. These are made possible by folding and unfolding the two ends of the elongated body. After reaching a suitable place, they bury themselves about 5 mm deep in the soil and pupate. The pupa are barrel-shaped, light brown, and they transform themselves into winged adult in 6 to 9 days in the rainy season and 3 to 4 weeks in the winter season. There are several generations in a year. So this is the life cycle of fruit fly. Then damage caused by fruit fly. The maggot pollute and destruct fruit by feeding on the pulp. The damage caused by fruit fly is the most serious in Cucurbitaceous family. After the first shower of the monsoon, the infestation often reaches up to 100%. Then we see how to manage this pest. So in management, regular removal and destruction of the infested fruits, frequent raking of soil under the vine, or plowing the infested field after crop harvested can help in killing the pupa. Install Q-lure trap at the rate of 3 traps per ropening. In chemical spraying, we can use malathion. We can also use jaggery for better result. Treatment of root zone soil of plant by using malathion. Then use protein bed spray in which malathion plus hydrolyzed protein plus water at few spots in the field. Both male and female are attracted to ammonia generated by protein sources. Use of food lure at the rate of 1 kg pumpkin and 100 grams of jaggery and 10 ml of malathion. Apply bed spray containing 50 ml of malathion plus 0.5 kg of sugar in 50 liter of water per hectare. Repeated spray if problem is serious. Then next one is a spotted beetle. Botanical name is Epilachina vicintioto punctata. Second species is Epilachina dodecastigma. Order is Coleoptera and family is Coccinellidae. So these two species are attack on cucurbits crop and also some solanous crops like brinjal, tomato and potato. Another species is Epilachina demurili, attack Cucurbitaceous vegetable exclusively. Damage is caused by the beetle as well as grubs. Beetle of all three species are about 8 to 9 mm in length and 5 to 6 mm in width. So first one is Epilachina vicintioto punctata beetle are deep red in color and usually have 7 to 14 black spots on their wings whose tip is somewhat pointed. Beetle of Epilachina dodecastigma are deep copper colored and have 6 black spots on each elytron whose tip is rounded. Then third one Epilachina demurili beetle have dull appearance and are light copper color. Each of their elytron bears 6 black spots surrounded by yellowish rings. Grub of all three species are about 6 mm long, yellowish in color and have 6 rows of long branch spines. So life cycle of this pest. The life cycle and mode of damage of three species are very similar. Considering their abundance, Epilachina vigintioto punctata is the most important. It passes the winter as a hibernating adult among heaps of dry plant or cracked and services in the soil. It resumes the activity during March-April and lay yellow cigar-shaped eggs, mostly on the underside of leaves in batches of about 5 to 40 each. A single female can lay up to 400 eggs in her lifetime. The eggs hatch in 3 to 5 days at the 25 to 35 degrees Celsius temperature. The grubs feed on the lower epidermis of leaves and full grown in 7 to 17 days at 25 to 35 degrees Celsius temperature. Pupa are darker and found in fix on the leaves, stems, and most commonly at the base of plants. Pupal stage lasts from 5 to 13 days at 25 to 35 degrees Celsius temperature. The pest passes through several breeds from March to October and its population maximum at the end of April or in early May. During the hot and dry months, the number declines greatly, but population again build up in the August month. So this is the life cycle of this pest. So in this slide you can see how they laid their eggs. In first image you can see eggs are laid in groups. In second slide eggs are singly laid on the underside of leaves. In fourth image you can see adult stage, and in last image you can see damage caused by these pests. Then the damage caused by the pest. Both the adult and grub cause damage by feeding on lower and upper surface of leaves. They eat up regular areas of leaf tissue, leaving parallel band of uneaten tissue in between. The leaves become a lace-like appearance. They turn yellow, dry up and fall off and completely skeletonize the plant. So this is the damage caused by this pest. So how to manage this pest? First of all, field sanitation, then collection and destruction of infested leaves along with the insect, then spraying of 625 ml of malathion of 50 EC in 325 liters of water per hectare at 10 days of interval as soon as the pest appears. So these are our major pest of Cucurbitaceous crop. Thank you. In next slide we will see the attack of minor pest of Cucurbitaceous crop in detail.